Hello and welcome, SpeedGaming fans, to a Link to the Past Randomizer League match between Bratwurst Buddies and Potatoepouch. This is Week 2 action, which is Casual Boots, in which we have Skelly representing Bratwurst Buddies going against Tam representing Potatoepouch. I am American Brogor, and joining me is German Mr. Ed. How are you, horse?
Yeah, I'm pretty fine. I had my glue and my muesli, and I'm bustling with power today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. For 5-6 days now, I think we scheduled up together. And yeah, let's have some fun. It's casual boots, so it will be quite fast, I guess. And going back to last year, Tam and Skelly had an encounter there, like 2 minutes apart. I think there was some Hera basement shenanigans involved and stuff like that.
Imagine hair basement shenanigans.
Yeah, I imagine, right? Who goes there, please?
So, for those that don't know, casual boots, very casual in nature. Standard start, in which we have an assured sword. Dungeon item layout is standard. So the keys, small keys, big keys, maps, compasses are just going to be laid out in their respective dungeons. 7 crystals to be able to get the GT. Defeat Ganon, and it should be fast, except for the fact that there's usually a trolley item here or there. Anything that you're going to be looking forward to, my friend Brogor? Are we gonna be last locating stuff like you and I usually do? That's probably why we dodge this.
Exactly. I was just going to say the same thing. Yeah. I mean, it depends. Your question depends on how you feel today, right? You want to suffer? You want a 140 or something, or you want to just enjoy having dinner quite soon? So maybe let them finish in 1 hour. Yeah. I don't know. Today, I'm down for both. I mean, if they last locate, I have to spend more time with you, so that would be fun as well. So
I see nothing wrong with that.
yeah. But when you introduce the team names, I get hungry. Sausage and potatoes. That's very German food.
That's right. Well,
Okay,
looks like we're off.
Yeah.
Looks like Skelly's got an insurmountable head start by 20 seconds here.
I mean, Tom is half a world behind, right? Like Australia versus America. So.
That's right. To me, it still absolutely blows my mind how much of a global outreach that we have here.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, and Tom is always like, I think it's easy to schedule with Tom because Tom is always very going towards I can make it easy for you. I just adjust. I just need some heads time so I can make the adjustment. But then it's easy. It's very nice. And I think we saw a pendant on desert, but yeah, I guess we get a second map check a bit later, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep.
How do you like those green guards here in Hyrule in that left hallway here? Like Skelly just.
Yeah, it does. It does not matter if I move to the side, if I go direct. Usually I clank on it. So.
They are rude, right?
Yeah.
I always imagine there's that Medusa and Misery Maya, right, in the big room that snipes you. Always, if you move accordingly to what the programmer back in the days programmed there. So there was already pretty savage persons back then. And talking about savage, Tam just went from the right to the basement. I mean, there's exactly nothing different there, but some people riot over that. So I like that. Yeah, and we should be having our sync quite soon. So
yeah, we'll
don't
get
be
our
worried.
sync in. Yeah, we'll get our sync in. Probably just got some little just getting everything technically set up here. We'll hopefully get the screen expanded here. Hopefully everybody can see the. Hey, look at that! Look, see, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, right? You were like Skelly, don't die. I mean, even if you were in the other team, nobody wants to see someone die here, right?
No, yeah, I mean it's usually not a good Not a good omen if you end up. Oh. Tam, same thing. Get like a little bit clanks, but no hearts taken there. So
Yeah.
we look golden.
Yeah, I like the approach Tam used, like going to the south part of the room where the green guard is standing now, and then turn to the ball and chain from southern part. Like you usually get all the hits in casual boots, that is. And standard, it's depends on the weapon, right?
Yeah, my big thing is that I just want to make sure that I don't attract any attention to the green guard.
Yeah, true. Sometimes he can be a super annoying. That's right. Yeah, I think our tracker, we forgot a bit, is Nervendeutsch today, and I can even pronounce it correctly. And
I was waiting. I was waiting for you. I was going to rely.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't let you down, right? Just saying, Desert Palace was in fact a pendant, because usually our trackers have quite the eyes for that kind of stuff. And I don't like Desert being a pendant usually, because it sometimes makes the light world already like meh. Eastern Palace without bow, or pendant Desert maybe having, I don't know, boots you have like always in this case, but maybe not having a glove but a lamp. You don't know, stuff like that. Maybe have a glove but not a lamp. Yep. Disgusting.
I've just always wanted the dream of like a master sword or a cape and a lamp and a mirror, and then our runners would have the option of just saving the princess and then just going right to Aga, where conveniently Zelda's there again.
Oh, that would be cool actually.
Oh, there's that master sword.
There's your moonbird.
Oh, we were close.
I mean, the single arrow is also considered a unique item by logic, so that was close. And it looks like a grip of the mirror, right? The handle.
Exactly.
Oh, we have music, and I think that's what's that? Is that Secret of Mana or something? No.
No. This should be. I think this is Chrono Trigger on.
Yeah.
Really side.
It's RPG medley or something, I think. Because I know that.
Roger, when was the last time that you played the game with vanilla music? With vanilla music?
So, like a few days ago, I think.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes I'm just too lazy to load an MSU. Yeah.
Oh my god! I mean, you must have seen my my League Discord post where, like, if we wanted to be teammates, laziness was very important. We would have been great teammates.
I know. I mean, there was a slight chance for me and Magno going to ask you, because Tom wasn't all too sure about participating this year because of reasons we don't talk about now. And then you were taken, but then Tom was like, "No, I want to play. I definitely want to play." And then everything stays like it is. But we would have also been glad to double the Brogor in the potato pouch.
Imagine anybody wanting me in a league team.
I mean,
somehow, some way, Skelly and Teto wanted me to play, so here I am.
Yeah.
And in the process, it gives me full disclosure to be able to calm their race.
I know.
And be hypercritical.
That's fair. It's only fair. I mean, it felt like I saw your free agent post and also the one of Tito, and it seemed like you were both taken immediately. So I thought Skelly is scheming something there.
Skelly knows what's up.
Yeah. And
listen. I won't lie. I saw Teto's post, and I said I can one up that, and I did.
Easy. Okay. Tom took some bombs, but Skelly has 10 bombs after all. I didn't quite catch it. Oh. Skelly likes to do that. Yeah, I saw it in the recent games as well. Skelly just set up the water walk there at the 5th drop down in the forest here, and will now go down with a Moon Pearl it's a fair check to already get some water checks out of the way and the ice red cave. Why not?
Absolutely.
And there's
Oh,
our,
there's
there's
that
your
mirror.
mirror, Ed.
Oh, there's the cave.
Heck?
Oh, where's that lamp?
Okay, Ed, you called 4 items now of the next 4 appearing unique items. If we don't count the single arrow, obviously. So what's the next one?
Oh, it's most definitely a lamp. It's gonna
Sure.
be, we're gonna get a lamp, and then we're gonna get a hook shot.
Yeah,
then we're
hook
gonna
shot, like,
eventually get a glove.
or flippers. More like flippers, I guess.
Yes, actually, yeah,
if you get
flippers.
the hook
Yeah,
shot,
flippers.
maybe we get, maybe. But I like that. You're out 4 out of 5 right now. So if
Let's
it's a
find
lamp,
out.
we should have played.
Listen. We may dodge Cas boot seeds, but we know how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the flippers.
This is
Okay,
Aga seed.
baby. Yep, just straight up
100%
Aga.
Aga.
Let's go.
100% Aga seed. Suck it, Aga.
No. You have. Oh, you I was gonna say you have the Moon Pearl. You can walk out of here,
Yeah,
Skelly,
that's
knowing that last minute.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the reason they went here first, right? And now it's going to Hobo. Yeah.
Yeah, little does he know that now. What's interesting is little does he know that Zor and Zor's Ledge are actually in logic with those flippers that Tam found in Pack. Not scoping out Zor's Ledge. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Yeah, I mean, it can be this way or either way around, because sometimes you get like, look, the shop, like, well, okay.
Oh,
that's good.
There you go.
I mean, the thing is, sometimes you start southwards maps, and then you go late Kakariko, and you have that nasty little bottle somewhere found in the water checks or in the mini Moldom cave or somewhere. And this is just your nice to have backward access or something on the sick kit. And that can sometimes predetermine quite a bit of the routing process of the first like 20-30 minutes, right?
Absolutely.
Especially if Skelly will go southwards to Kakariko this time, and they will find their shovel, and this is like dead check maybe. Because you don't want to go back here, right? But you also maybe kind of argument, I want...
I know what I'm doing.
Oh my god! I mean, we still lack a hook shot, right? Something. Oh,
the hook shot.
Stupid. This is like so stupid. Oh my! I was just saying, this lamp could be very late on Skelly though.
Yeah,
But
especially depending.
Skelly got the gloves on the other side. So the divergence in routing here made both persons find something valuable on their end, and Cam will most likely walk into that gloves, walk over water.
Yeah, the other thing too that's nice is with Tam having that mirror, just being able to do a delete of the block using a mirror trick. One less transition in the dam here, so especially with these and 2 incredibly skilled runners, any little bit of time savings is going to be highly important here.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't have said that better. I'm doing a nice, quick mini Modem cave here. Oh, there's a sword. That's
a sword.
quite the information.
So close, yet so far away.
That could already be pretty huge. I mean, we have like a mirror, right? Desert being pendant, Flute maybe late, maybe even super late if Maya is a pendant. Tam will maybe never get that sword in hands, not even seen. And there's money for Zora.
Alright, so for Skelly, do we make the determination and go to CAC, or are we going to go to Saha Eastern?
Alright, would go to CAC now, I guess?
Yeah, now we're going to go. Alright, so now that, this does become interesting, as you made mention. Doing CAC from the south is going to mean that he's going to get the shovel in Kakariko, which kind of makes it a little bit awkward to check. It's not as nearly as smooth as how Tam did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit unlucky in this kind of situation, but since you also get the mirror, Skelly is even more like to not check it that early, I guess. Because the mirror was like, I can just combine it later. I just postponed it. But there's also the argument you could say, like I said before, I don't want to skip something Tem most likely did. But if Skelly finds like a hammer in Sarah's closet before, then he would feel good again, I guess. The lamp also baits us away a bit from Logical Mountain.
Yeah, as far as the mountain, I mean, the only reason why I would try to hold off on the mountain as much as possible is there's a whole heck of a lot we can do. We can beat Tower of Hera. We can rescue the old man, do Spectacle Rock. We usually like to have hammer or a hook shot so you can get more of the mountain done.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, unless of course.
I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say unless of course this turns into an HMG tournament race.
Yeah,
where both these runners are very accomplished, and maybe they'll just say, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna agree to glitch into some things."
I mean, if both do it, it's fine, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ooh. I didn't see that. That's two items that bait Skelly more to Eastern Palace for logic now. Then baiting him to the mountain, because the lamp is there and the flute is here. I mean, Skelly just got the 2 300s, right? One from Agina, which is nasty, and the one from the Bottle Merchant, which is also a bit nasty. So it would hurt Skelly if they find their hammer in like Sarah's closet or something. Or it would hurt for now.
I think Skelly's finding out how much it hurts just because of, you know, the bomb. The bomb is the longest exploding thing ever in Kakariko well.
Yeah, it's like a 18K frame trick where you just immediately go to go mode, right?
Right.
Yeah, we most likely are going to find our Darkwood Axis now on the left side mountain, or maybe we're gonna do a quick Zaha check right before that. I could even think Tam might go Agina at this point. No, he's going straight to the mountain.
No, yeah, we're at this point. Yeah, Agina's just.
Yeah, I mean, Zara's closet is also 3 fast items, right? And mountain is kind of scary, like you said. We don't have a hammer. Hammer is also Darkwood access. But even if you get a hammer, you could decide to go Darkwood first, just to get the mids before and have a full mountain tour. And yeah, you also don't want to see a Biggie and Hera in the basement, right? Or maybe you want to see it because then your opponent has to do it as well, if that's the logic part for Darkwood access.
Yeah, it kind of depends. I mean, you know, with some other stuff that's available, Saha Eastern, which is available, having an item, yeah, and this is, yeah, just this routing that Skelly's done. So it looks like he has done all of CAC. We'll find out if he got the lamp yet from the dig spot here.
Yeah.
He did.
I mean, there was like a 2-minute pause. Oh, there's a hook shot, right? This is even more.
No, that was Samaria, I think.
Was it Samaria? It looked
We'll find out together.
Yeah, we find out together, like always. But it doesn't look so red, right? But there's already a Samaria marked for both of them. You're right. You're right. Nervendurch just knows stuff. Yeah, Tam, you want to collect the item first, maybe?
You know, I've seen that setup. I've seen that setup a little bit more from Tam.
Yeah.
I gotta learn it.
Yeah, it's dope. I know. I just have to say, Tam, what's that? What's that naughty noise there? And that was a green pendant on ice and the third pendant on Misery Maya. So I said the flute wouldn't be early. And ooh, nice. This is even a nicer setup, I guess. I mean, the risk is high, right? The reward is good, but the risk is very high. Falling here is like...
it's very high.
Yeah. And we get rewarded with a basement cage pick here. But going back to the pendant information we just had, this could mean Skelly is gonna find that flute not at all or super late. But Skelly is able to deduct back that they must skip a flute or a lamp, not knowing it's both, right?
Right.
If there is like a hammer here or mids or something. But then they can just combine it with the dark word check, and it's most likely going to be the shovel. Because you don't want to go back to Zora in a cash booth where you think, my opponent just got 300 rupees there, and there was money there. They might have been already there now.
Listen, I don't know about you, Brogor, but like every time that I play a cash boot seed and I see where some of the items are at, that is our second item, by the way. So Hera does not have our answer. No item in Hera basement.
Ooh,
but every time that I run a Kaz boot seed, I just basically assume that my opponent has god routed, has made every single right choice, and that I am literally late to everything. Hence why I like to complain. And then when I hit done, I'm like, wait, I actually won? What's up with that?
It's a skill, right?
It is.
It's not luck. It's when luck turns to skill. You know. It's hard practice of years.
Yes,
I mean,
being a luck sack is very important.
I mean, we also have one in our team, so that's fine, I guess.
Oh, we got dueling mold arms down for obviously just a dungeon item, the map. And that's first crystal for both of our runners.
And Skelly caught up quite some time here on the mountain. Pam had to be a bit careful, dropped down to 1 heart, and eventually nearly died to the what's called the dongos and the minimodom. And then had to be a bit more careful. But yeah, I guess now this is Sarah Hashler for both of them.
Yeah, and then here's even with that little time savings that Skelly got from having a cleaner Hera, ends up falling a little bit further behind just because he doesn't have the flute, has to save and quit, has to dash the Saha.
I think this check here is fine from both sides, even without flute.
Oh,
the
absolutely.
Save and quit. It's the save and quit. What's different now? Yeah, but even that Skelly got the flippers, and there was gloves on flippers, lock check, so they don't feel so important right now. And if we get Darkwood access around here, Skelly is going to find Darkwood access, most likely in Eastern Palace now.
That's why I always rush. That. So.
And Tom is going to get his Zora money. You like to rush Eastern Palace?
Oh, I love rushing Eastern Palace. I think rushing Eastern Palace is the most underrated play.
It can be very rewarding, I agree.
Especially in a key sanity mode. Like, I mean, I know that this is Kaz Booth with standard item shuffle, but something that people forget a lot of the time is that Eastern Palace is, it's just so many Sphere 0 checks. Yeah, this looks like an Aga play from Tam.
Oh, this reminds me of Casual Boots tournament. Like, this gives me... I'm getting goosebumps right now, but not the positive ones. It's scary. I dropped out of a situation like this. You can do Aga and you can do Eastern Palace, but you can't clear Eastern Palace. You do Aga, right? You got the flippers. But you also... I don't know. Pot might be the answer, but... We have no hammer for Southern Dark World. We have no hookshot to go Northern Dark World. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a calculated decision. Basically, this is...
Yeah.
This would more than likely... Now, the other thing to keep in mind is this is, without a bow, there isn't much logical that we can do in Palace of Darkness. We know that at the very least there's going to be 4 small keys, and there's at max going to be 2 items logically available. Now, again, it could be something like a hammer, it could be a hook shot, could be mitts, could be
depending on small key layout, we could full clear pot without the boss kill, but get all the 5 items.
Right, yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but you're right, it can be scary. If the first chest is like one of those non-keys, that's creepy, but also Eastern Palace is also creepy. And yeah, if you know it would be like 80 keys, you would comfortably do Aga right now. And I just did pot, and if my play I had to be was like Eastern Palace, I can still do it with a mirror, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, having done the mountain, we have our pendant knowledges as well. So, and we kind of jinxed the seed being Aga like minute 4, right? So actually, we should be happy.
Should be.
And
and Eastern is not it. So now again, Skelly's got those flippers. He doesn't know what's on Zora's Ledge. Doesn't have that flip.
Yeah. Skelly
are we
can
going to go
also
ahead
still
and
do Zora? Yeah, there could be a turn here. And this looks like Zora.
And that is what we're doing. So this is actually a pretty important moment. However, the one thing to keep in mind is, regardless of what this is, and this is the question I was going to ask you, once you get into once Tam here is finished with Aga 1 and warps into the Dark World on top of the pyramid, do you go to Pod first or do you go to Catfish? Seeing as that also is in logic, and then knowing the fact that you have the mirror.
Yeah, I know where you're going to. I wouldn't not go to Catfish in this situation. First of all, nobody likes Catfish, and second, you decided for Aga. You decided it to be an Aga seed, right? So you don't want something on Catfish.
I mean, you don't want something on
Zora.
Catfish.
Sorry. Yeah, you don't want something on Zora. I would go Pot, I guess. Pot usually has like a hookshot in this scenario, or maybe the gloves for standard. Well, not the hammer, but this could still be very important. Oh,
now that is interesting.
This is like something Skelly needed after the Eastern Palace play. And Skelly, by the way, also got the lamp when they had the 2-minute time freeze there. So our tracker took care of probably going to their stream and checking that for us. That's spicy. But Ice Rod can be very huge. I mean, you have to make that call, right? I have to go back to Zora, but my opponent might have done it before. But if you pay close attention to the money in that seed, you probably can calculate that your opponent had not enough money for Zora.
Nice job of Tampa using the flute and Aga, singing him a song before destroying him. Very nice. Into the Dark World. Yeah, I mean, we all know that there's just going to be a hookshot here on Pyramid Ledge.
Oh, no, it's a pot.
No. Oh, no,
this
it's a bottle.
Is even more disgusting. This is the worst. Tem has not seen Aga Ledge. So it's too. Oh, Tem is going for that. Okay.
Yeah, I like this from Tam. Basically, the way that I see this, outside of the Eastern play, Tam has done an incredible job just getting, being as about efficient as possible. And the early plays that Skelly had, the little minor divergence, just kind of seems like it's hurt him just a little bit, just like very inconvenient things, just like, the routing. And that's where a lot of this difference is so far.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, now Tam will most likely get their Ice Rod, which is important in this seed. And yeah, you're right. I didn't took into calculation that if Pot is not the answer, right? Especially with that bottle right now and Tam's perspective not having done the Aga seed, the Aga check, you want to know kind of if you have to mirror after Pot and still go to Eastern Palace, right?
Right.
That's very important.
And as a matter of fact, doing it like this and having the, being able to save and quit. So the one thing to keep in mind for anybody that is not too familiar, once you defeat Aga, if you have the mirror and you save and quit in the Dark World, you're going to start the game back up on top of the pyramid. Here, because Tam did end on Zora here, is going to be able to select where it wants to go into the Light World. And be able to figure out, okay, do I want to go check Sick Kid first? Do I want to just go straight up north and take the portal? And here, that's what Tam's going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check Sick Kid before we do make a commitment to Pod.
We kind of have to. We want to know if we have to, what I said before, we have to decide what we do after Pod. So, if Pod is not the answer. Right. Now we know Pod is the answer because but Tam, Tam dodged the bird. Tam has not seen Aga Ledge, I think. And this looked like, a 4.
All right, Brogar, what are we finding in pod? What is our secret weapon of the day?
Must be hookshot, right? I mean, it's like nasty. It could be mid hammer or hookshot. What else could it be?
Oh, it could be a myriad of things.
Book.
I'm gonna
Would,
go with. Book would be bad.
Book would be like the worst. What else
Oh,
could it be? It must be something. I mean, it could be a fetch quest, right? But yeah.
I'm gonna go with the mushroom.
Yeah. Okay. But what does the mushroom give us then?
Pain and misery and a cheap high. The mushroom is going to turn into, unfortunately, a hammer where you're kind of hoping that you'd be able to fake powder. If you really wanted to do magic bat.
I knew you would go there.
Yeah, if you really wanted to do magic bat, well, you won't be able to.
You would love that, right?
No. I just don't want the opportunity to be able to check magic bat literally ever.
So you would love this, that the glove always locks the
oh my goodness. All right, well, guess what? Now basically all of pod is going to be in logic outside of Helma.
Wouldn't you decide to do Eastern Palace first, maybe? In Thames scenario? Yeah, maybe do the right side. We have mirror, we have lamp, we have bow.
I just think the fact that Tam is just doing this just to see that, I want to make sure that this is actually in fact the right play.
Yeah.
Because even think of it this way, as much as good as how Tam has been playing, just having like the information of knowing the fact that, hey, you know what, I did not check Eastern. So I was able to skip an initial Eastern dive.
Yeah.
Is actually going to be like mentally is going to be like really important to be able to figure out, okay, how do I feel like I am in this position? Whereas Skelly went into Eastern, did not get anything. He's probably not feeling the greatest about things right now.
Yeah. I mean, Skelly is smart enough to probably go to seek some out maybe later, like do some very good dodges or something. I mean, still, we got a big key and a bow in the first two items here. So Eastern Palace will still be done afterwards, though, because it's a crystal, right?
Absolutely. And if I'm not okay, dude, all right, okay. Oh, there's the hammer.
Oh wow, what is this?
It tried being trolly.
We are like in fire rod and mid go mode and medallion and hookshot. Yeah, mid fire rod, medallion go mode, hookshot. It's like this standard pods, right? It's either nothing or 4 to 5 unique items.
Absolutely.
We've seen 1 or 2 of those already in this tournament. I'm a bit scared of fire today. After Hera. See, this is also kind of a unique item, right?
Absolutely.
It's not very unique, but it's somehow unique because it's on your radar there. And last item seems to be on Hammer. And Skelly will now also make their way here.
Yeah, all things considered, Skelly is not too terribly far behind, but any little advantage that Tam has here, especially if the seed does become linear, is just going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, the Darkwood progression will be kind of linear afterwards. If the last item is like junk now on Hammersaw, but because you will just save and quit back to Pyramid after Eastern Palace if you go to the portal, and then you can just go down to Hype Cave and start your clockwise routing through the Dark World, right? You go all the way to Digging Game, then Mirror, go up there in the Dark World again, and then you do Thieves Town, and yeah, at that point you most likely will have found Mid's Fire Rod or Hookshot or something to continue your journey somewhere else. And also the mountain is kind of yelling.
Yeah, the mountain.
Face to come back. Yeah, so Skelly might want to create some divergence if they feel really behind. I mean, you could argue it's just the best of one in this
Ugh.
situation. It's not casual boots tournament. It's creepy to do an aga early. If you're scared, you can end the race after 20 minutes in that situation, especially especially versus Tam. Sorry, slip to my American me there. Talk the wrong language. Yeah. See, Skelly is finishing Eastern Palace first. Maybe there was one item on the boss.
Yeah, there's definitely one item on there, and I kind of like this play. It could just something.
Me too.
Yeah, it could just be something like, all right, well, you know what? I'd rather not take the chance of having to go back into pod twice. So let me just go get this item, and then if not, then
it could be the hammer. So it's just or myths or something. Yeah. It would be scary
I'll be honest, the worst thing would be the myth. If it was the myths here, it would be by far the worst.
Oh no, yeah. I realized the second I said it, I was like, oh, myths wouldn't be that good.
Hey, Tam magically defeated Helma. We didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's so fast. We blink and it's done. The worst thing, yeah. But that would be good for Bratwurst, right? The worst thing. Magno's being funny in the chat.
Magno's always being funny. I like that. I like how we're getting. Yeah, man, I could go for some Bratwurst. I like how we're getting representation from both of our respective teams. Of course, when I saw this matchup here, I literally had to twist your arm to make sure that you were willing to calm this. And again, thank you very much for partaking into this.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Anytime. It's fun. 30 minutes, and it feels like 5 minutes or something.
I know. Listen, I knew ahead of time when I saw the league format, when I saw the modes, and I saw that there's Kaz boots, and I said, well, I know which one I'm dodging. And then obviously you felt the same way too.
Yeah, I saw your reaction in the what's called in the week channel where we schedule like, oh, it seems like my German counterpart was smart as me.
Yeah. See, it is just fact that you and I are the same. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tom is going straight for the big key chest here. Not even opening the big chest. I think there was only 20 rupees here, so that's good for Skelly.
Yeah, so after this, as you made mention, we do have our runners do have options. I actually do kind of like your play as far as rushing Hype Cave, check out Stumpy, do the dig game, get some extra checks out of the way. Seeing as both Skull Woods and Thieves Town are crystals, if we do snag a fire rod somewhere along the way, we'd be able to conveniently clear out both of those areas in one foul swoop. But as you also mentioned, we do have the mountain. That mountain is just saying, hello, I'm here. Come clear me out.
You do not want to go too early, right? Especially if you like a hookshot and mids, or maybe you get one item and then you leave 3 items behind there. I mean, Skelly can hover it. I think Tom can as well, but yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's always like how you feel at that particular minute where you find something, how you decide to go on, right? Do I feel good right now? I mean, is there any reason Tom could feel bad with getting the ice rod in a convenient, nasty catfish check, and Skelly made sure to also get the ice rod and the flute? Could still feel like, even though I dipped Eastern Palace, or maybe because having found the ice rod Eastern Palace dip was more interesting. Oh wait, I mixed it up. I think Skelly was first in Eastern Palace and then found the ice rod. I'm not 100% sure anymore.
Yeah, he did. He ended up getting that. He ended up doing Eastern and then did the Zora area. Had enough money for Zora to be able to go get the ice rod. Still did not prevent us from doing Aga, unfortunately.
Oh, this could be a. This is always like very, very interesting if one runner goes to Village of Outcast portal and the other takes just the Hype Cave portal.
All right, so Broger, I got a question for you. With Tam doing this route, and we don't have the Fire Rod, what's your stance as far as checking Skull Woods in, say, Casual Boots Seed? I stay clear away from it, me personally.
I would go south first. I wouldn't jump down to the digging game, dude, but I would do Thieves Town and the 3 checks here, and then maybe go back to Skywoods, depending if I find something for mountain access, right?
Right.
If I find like a hookshot, I would consider doing Lightweight Mountain first and hope for a Fire Rod there. And you still have that 2 checks down south of here. You can get combined still. You can still combine it with Hype Cave and K45 and Stumpy, like Skelly did. Did Skelly do that? No, Skelly couldn't yet. But... yeah, it's hard. I think it's always like you have to make a pattern in your head what you would like to do and what you should do next if you find this and that. But it always depends on how you feel in that particular seat with your current performance and if you feel ahead or not. I think if I would feel behind, I would most likely have gone to the mountain at this point to maybe snag a lucky advantage and skip some time in Swamp and Skullwoods, maybe something like that. But yeah, you shouldn't always leave the smart people route too early.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if I was Skelly, just one thing to keep in mind is we do have the cape. We have plenty of bottles.
Yeah.
Spike Cave isn't logic, and that could be something that Tam, depending on what Tam finds here as far as any items are concerned, might be something that might not be on Tam's radar here. So.
Plus, you can also, if you enter a route in Spike Cave, you can then start at the pyramid again, which is kind of convenient. If you're gonna go to Hype Cave from there, then.
Exactly.
It seems like our 2 guys, no mids, do the same stuff.
I cannot tell you how many times I have done that.
Same.
I don't know why I never have them.
This could be. We don't see the pedestal right now. Some we don't see anything. Somehow there was a flick of pedestal thought in my brain now, because if you feel like that, I still have that ice rod in my head, feeling like Skelly. Oh, it is.
We are.
Oh,
nothing.
I mean, Skelly could think they have the ice rod and Pam doesn't. It's a fair assumption, I think, with the money layout in the light world.
Oh, that's the most important item in the game right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
The bug net, aka the fillet.
The fillet? Yeah. Rip all dungeons. I mean, we got Aga at least, so we don't know if we gotta have some pendant bosses contributing some items to our final go mod, and Skelly is, in fact, doing the Skywoods front now.
Yeah, this play right here, I mean, I kind of know how Skelly plays. This play to me almost looks like that he doesn't feel entirely confident as far as his positioning here. I think this might be something in which he's doing this because he just does. He's looking for something. Well, there we go again. There's the Fire Rod and Maiden Cell. So this makes it much cleaner for Tam. We get silvers.
One and gone, or are we clearing the front? I would be tempted to leave Skywoods now. Skywoods area.
Yeah, especially I think I would do the what is it? The map chest, the one on the right. I would do that.
Yeah,
well, there you go. Both items. There you go.
What were you saying? I'm 100% sure there's nothing left here.
Yeah, the only reason why I still think he was going to look at that, but would have been really inconvenient, is there was a chance that the small key layout could have been absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
Where he would end up soft locking himself.
Okay.
right, so what we need? Mitts, hookshot, and a medallion.
Medallion. Most
Oh,
likely
it's definitely a medallion go mode. There is no doubt in my mind. It will be a go mode turtle rock.
It's a Quake, right?
No. Quake is the world's worst,
I know,
worthless medallion ever.
That's why it's required. Especially if you get a
listen, the only reason why Quake is required is because, you know, when you get really aggravated from those dead rocks that are just absolutely getting on your nerves,
yeah,
you just want to Quake and destroy them.
Quake and destroy. So Metallica's song, right? Quake and destroy.
Search and destroy. Now, here's interesting. So depending on Tam's routing here. Yeah, so this could be something, again, it's very minor, but something like this where Tam is going to start here in the vanilla big key chest, get the silvers. He's going to end up doing the bridge chest, you know, and then clearing out Moth, and then having to come back out. Because Tam's going to at least probably want to take a look at Bumper Ledge, Graveyard Ledge, maybe King's Tomb, you know, do all that type of stuff. It's a little, you know, it's going to end up doing a couple more checks. Whereas Skelly's, you know, Skelly knows, Skelly has both items.
Yeah.
Skullwoods is not a red crystal. So
Skelly has to come back go once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skelly can do it very late. Yeah.
Yeah. Skelly can literally basically just go mode a Skullwoods play.
The thing is, it's just a bad possibility if you stop doing Skywoods now, because I can just do it afterwards. There's a possibility you maybe come in go mode on the mountain. We find some hookshot now or something here. Well, we have seen everything, right? We still have. Oh, we haven't seen the hype cave and the lower part.
Correct.
I was just maybe thinking it could be scary to not do muscular now, but usually you have a flute. But if you get everything on the mountain, you have to come down for swamp anyway, so it's okay. Nice hammer fight. But yeah, I think I see where you were going. Tam has to go to the front now again, but therefore Skelly has to come here as well again. And Tam will most likely do a pet check at this point, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Tam at this point, Tam would know that just needs, the only thing that could be on pedestal at this point basically would be a medallion. Can't be mids. Could be hookshot technically.
Could be hookshot, yeah.
You know, but
boing boing boing.
Oh, yeah, if only that was the case. Yeah, so Tam's gonna go ahead and I like that. That was actually really impressive. Although that's where we're gonna check the bridge test here.
Yeah.
This is more than likely because we didn't see any small keys, and unless the front magically has 3.
It's a big key now, right?
Yeah. You know, I would say it's a small key, but you know, it's probably gonna be a big key. No, there's a small key there. So, but so Tam's gonna come out of here, is going to search for the second item again. Tam's efficiency here has been extraordinarily good. So, you know, hence why we got ourselves some invitational runners. How about that? I should be taking notes.
I mean, it's a definition. How do you define efficiency? Is it items per minute, or is it also being able to skip the nasty checks like Graveyard Ledge, Bumper, and Kingston? This all takes ages now. I mean,
they take ages, but at the same time, if you're able to route a seed efficiently, where you are to be able to get the those garbage checks kind of out of the way, and you know that you're not going to get punished by you know isolating it or anything, you know, like Tam's looking at this point saying, okay, well, I already got all my items now from Skullwoods. Got that glorious mirror shield, which I know that there's some people in chat probably who are loving shields.
I mean, but they have their times to shine, but I think with the old slow rum, they are a bit more obnoxious than nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another potential thing for us to keep in mind, again, just something for Skelly to even think about, is the possibility that the myths are in Desert Palace. Seeing as we have a book, and that is, I know it's a pendant.
Yeah, Skelly has that route coming up where he can just go all the way down to Hype Cave from here, do all that mirror stuff and digging game, and then doing bombers into desert, maybe.
Right.
While Tam is now being done with all that nasty stuff up here. I'm still having that ice hood somehow in my back of my head. Like, it can feel good. Like, you can maybe assume your opponent wouldn't have it.
It is definitely possible.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to stay with one scenario. It's what I do, and I kind of... It kind of made me stronger, I think, to not switch my thoughts to A and B and C and D all the time, because then you mess up your own routing. Then. But if you just take one assumption and you stick with that, you don't change it, then you have to make your plays accordingly, and then everything is okay. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, I guess we got some high five soon here.
Hype Cave, so far disappointment.
Wow. So much love.
Yeah, that was a love out of 10 right there.
I think Skelly made quite up some time. Well, am I mistaken? I'm not sure.
Skelly still has to defeat Moth. But again.
Oh yeah, true. I was talking about it and I forgot it afterwards.
Interesting. Wait, we do have red crystals.
We didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, some setup. I don't know. Looks foolproof to me.
Oh, okay.
And now the mids in the pyramid for the turnaround. That would be bad for Tam, I guess. Now we can end. That's what I said. That's basically the reason I said it would maybe be good to do Mothula now. See, if you get to do Swamp. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What was that?
Oh my god!
That could be.
I have to go.
I have to go. My planet needs me.
My planet needs me. My teammate.
No. Listen, for you, it's more like I have to go. My country needs me.
I have to go. I need a plane to Australia. I'm back in 20 hours. See, I have to comport some money. I was just saying what I said before. It would have maybe be good to go back to Skywoods. Because if you find the hookshot, that's what I said before, right? If you find the hookshot somewhere around here, I forgot I said we have only Dark Red South left. Then you are maybe in go mode on Mountain.
Oh my god!
Do not have to leave it again.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was Tam, we're gonna get the sword here. We're gonna check Checkerboard Cave. If I was Tam, I would make beeline right to the mountain.
Yeah.
And I would see. Yeah, and I would see if in fact we are hookshot go mode. Now, granted, Tam is going to be clearing out some of the mountain, which here's Tam making that play. And there we go. See, there's those dead rocks.
Yeah.
There's those dead rocks. Just break up the quake.
Skelly maybe skips the whole mountain here. That's the thing.
Yeah, Skelly may skip the mountain, but keep in mind, Skelly's probably going to full clear swamp.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Whereas Tam is probably going to hold off on that for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, when are you going to go do digging game? I mean, Skelly has to find that myths. You can most likely the Turtle Rock is also full clearable now.
Yeah, go mode. See, the only problem is a go mode Turtle Rock versus, like, say, a go mode Swamp Palace. I mean, the other thing to keep in mind for Tam is depending on, first and foremost, let's see if we do have Turtle Rock access. A go mode Turtle Rock does not save you too much time versus not go mode, because you still have to go through the entire thing, find all your keys and all that type of stuff. Ice Palace is a potential spot. you know, it just kind of depends on how much he wants to do before he goes back to checking the overworld and seeing, okay, well, where could my hook shop be? You know,
Oh, God.
at this point, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so between both runners,
This is bad for Tom. Very bad, I guess.
yeah, this
Because
will, yeah,
Skelly is most likely running into Ether and Tempered Sword after the mids, then
yeah,
Mountain,
well,
and then.
yeah, well, also too, something I have to check. What were the red crystals?
Oh, I didn't know. Pot and Thieves Town.
It was Pod and Thieves Town. Well, there's
This is
bombos. That's actually
also
funny.
getting the bombers here. You might do Mountain before you do Maya area. That could be a thing. Skelly rushing boss. Obviously, assuming.
I don't think Skelly did Hype Cave, so, well, maybe Skelly did, but might just be taking the chance that left side's.
Hard count probably means he didn't yet.
Oh. Now, interestingly enough, he does have to go to Meyer area for Ether. Oh, nice half magic.
Oh, that swamp is nice. Bombos, boomerang, a sword, I think. Yeah. Like, Skelly just assumes the mids will be here, right?
I mean that is the running. That is the ALTTPR algorithm. Is that if you need a glove, it's always in swamp.
Yeah. Or behind swamp, right? Because you kind of think like I can do red bomb after swamp, and you can combine it with Hype Cave, and you did that counterclockwise routing here from Village of Outcasts, which I said they would be doing, which was very efficient, right? There was nothing skipped. You could even do nasty bombers tablet in there, and then you can still, if you get nothing on that route, you can still fly over to the Desert Palace afterwards. I think, how many items are left in Swamp? Like 1 or 2?
Yeah, it's either 1 or 2.
Did we even see the compass chits?
I was more concerned about. Yeah, I was more concerned about making sure that Tam was okay.
Oh no.
Yep. So this actually, we're not doing left side swamp, so that's actually good for Skelly as long as he sticks with that commitment.
Yes, Skelly does not know yet, but mids and Ether is go mode. No, Skelly remembered we have done Aga. Yeah, Skelly has to do modular. And then, I mean, they don't want to waste too much time, maybe, if they feel behind. So I'm not sure if you 100% flew to the 6 and access the Maya area now, especially in the pendant situation.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing.
Yeah, the thing is, Skelly got Bombos. That's why I could think like, oh, he kind of doesn't want to skip any more time if Bombos is the required go mode, right? This will be, maybe it will be modular in also Mountain, which would make the race closer again. But if Skelly is going to Maya area, that's most likely bad for Tam. Because Tam will clear an entire mountain after Turtle Rock, involving Spike Cave and stuff, and then maybe Ice Palace. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, the one thing to keep in mind, I mean, I hate to be pessimistic or anything, but the worst thing that the worst thing that Skelly got in Swamp House was a sword. That sword alone made say, well, you know what? I don't have to go get that sword that's on Desert
The
Ledge.
sword plus the bombos, the combination of that can be dreadful. Yeah. We will see. I mean, yeah. Actually, the gold shield looks good on Tam. Oh, don't get 1.0 here. I was just. Why are you not using your hookshot to stun the redhead beetle, Tam? Please. They make it interesting today. Yeah. So Ed, how was your day today? You care sharing?
Tiresome. I went to work. I ate breakfast. I took a nap because I had to brace myself for this great day that I'm gonna have sharing the comm booths with you. And then here we are.
Chocolate potion there maybe. I'm on full life right now. And I think.
Oh wait! I have a question for you. I just saw this in chat. There's a Home Alone 2 tournament. I didn't even know that there's a game of Home Alone 2.
I think I saw it somehow somewhere, but I would also not know that.
Oh my god, I have to check that out. Well, if there is anybody that is interested in the Home Alone 2, oh my god, you go check out twitch.tv/speedgaming.
That's bad.
Holy crap, I'm gonna be checking that out just for the memes.
Skelly is also going to the mountain now. I mean, good part for Skelly is it's ether locked, right?
Good part is ether locked. Bad news is again that sword. I'm telling you right now, if there was no sword in Swamp, I would have said, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna grab that sword. I'm just gonna double check Meyer Shed here.
You wanna grab that sword for the muscular fight. Yeah, you're right. And then you still would go like, okay, I'm rushing mountain, and then you get the ether on the way, right?
Right.
Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, both get yeah. I mean, it would kind of be funny to see them both in ice, right? One looking for hookshot, the other for ether. Oh, and Skelly also found a Quake somewhere.
Yeah, Quake was also in Pyramid Fairy.
I didn't.
Remember how you called that? Oh, we need Quake. Well, yeah, and I told you
we got it.
Useless. I told you Quake is useless.
Okay. I mean, the mids kind of made me faint for half a minute or something.
That was.
I mean, calling like hookshot and mids individually for both runners. And mids was such a bad position for Cam at that point.
Listen, you know what I'm famed for right now? I got such great news for everybody. I mean, beyond great news. Magic Bat is not needed in this seed. Let's go.
How do you know?
Oh, I know. Listen, I knew the moment that they rolled the seed. I'm like, yeah, Magic Bat's useless. For anybody that is looking to take up the game, here's a strong piece of advice. Magic Bat never has anything, so just don't bother checking. Like, literally, never bother.
Here comes the Ice Palace play, which is only fair. I guess Skelly will follow there, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they do say that the the ABCD, always be clearing, always be crystal dungeons. So, I mean, at least we're following that.
Always be clearing dungeons. Yeah, you can.
That's right. This is a pendant. Oh, yeah. No, if I was Skelly, I'm absolutely 100% doing Meyer Shed first. Again, unless he feels.
But then you would feel bad.
Would feel bad
you did the whole mountain, right? It's always like,
Yeah, but all right, what would you rather? All right, so if we're to just go off of density alone, Mire area,
items.
including Mire
Yeah.
and desert is, let's see, Mire's 2, desert is 2, checkerboard is 1, Mire shed is 2, so that's 7 items versus
Yeah, I know.
3 here for Tam.
Yeah, for Tam it would have been good to maybe dig into the Smith chain, but who likes Smith chain, right?
Nobody likes Smith chain.
Also, Skelly could
this-
also be baited to Smith chain, though.
Yeah, Skelly can be baited to Smith chain. Skelly can be baited to Spike Cave too.
Yeah. I'm just happy this race is way more closer than the last one between those two.
I'm just happy about the fact that they're doing the racing and we're not. Well, specifically, I'm not.
I mean, we both did our job in the first week. The others can do their stuff now, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. They have to repay us for our achievement.
Imagine getting repaid. Listen, all I know is this: is if my teammates absolutely wanted me to run cast boots, I would do it. But I looked at it as this way to say, well, my teammates are incredibly good at the video game, Skelly and Tedo, which shout out to Tedo if you're watching. But I look at them saying, well, they are by far better at me at this game. Plus, I really get aggravated with this mode because again, this, and you know, like usually what ends up happening for me when I play this, and I'm sure it's the same thing for you, is you play great, you're like go mode. Oh god, there's a mushroom.
One finds powder, the other finds like mushroom, like back to back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the powder.
You were kind of saying like you're down to 6 crystals, and then you have to decide which pendant dungeon you take, right?
Exactly. Like you know,
exactly.
at 30 minutes.
I know you were going to say that.
Yeah, at 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, you're go mode -1, and then 45 minutes later, you're still -1. Hey, you know what? Blue mail's not the worst thing.
That's okay.
All right, Skelly, where are we going?
Oh,
there it is. Oh god, there's Quake.
See, it's required.
But Skelly's gonna go into here, get his required ether, and be in go mode. Now the question is does he fluff that gold sword?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
You're not gonna be my teammate if you don't fluff that gold sword. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Everybody else would
solid start. Yes. All right.
Yeah. And Tom is going to do a green pennant turn in, obviously. Yeah. I didn't see it was green pennant. That's like the worst mids you will ever have found, right? In a league game.
Yeah, yeah. Now, coincidentally, if I was Skelly, I mean, again, just knowing how good Tam is, I would not be feeling very good about my positioning here, just based on the early game. And again, this seed has really just come down to like the most minor of routing decisions. You know,
yeah, I mean,
sometimes
you just start Hype Cave and do southwards going to Ridge of Outcast, right? Like you do Stompy, K45, digging game, you get the hook shot, you play Thieves Down, you get the fire rod, and then you're the boss, right?
Yeah. Now this is
minor.
Yeah. Now this is going to be really interesting here.
Oh.
If
yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right. So
no.
It's
obvious.
No. We are okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna say if we do dig game first, then obviously we're in go mode. If we started the Smith chain process, we wouldn't be able to do dig game because they would not allow you to with a follower.
Oh,
that old grumpy man just turns around and says, "No, I don't think so."
This is like super close. Tom will be like, what?
Yeah. It was here all along.
Yeah. I mean, they
Seeing
got
all these-
the powder from Ice Palace, no? So you may kind of want to combine all of those checks here. And like the first check is hook shot, and you're like, oh damn, I could have had that. No time to lose for any of those. I mean, Tem has to still do Swamp. It's 2 mirror transitions. Therefore, it's like a go mode, but Skelly also go moded it. And you still have to climb the mountain once more. This is very close.
Yeah, this is gonna be very close. I kind of anticipate them both being in GT within a minute of each other.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's 1 minute 30 or 40 now for Argus or something like that. And Turtle Rock should take 2 minutes something. But Skelly has already done the nasty 3 first checks.
Oh, be careful.
Here comes the blue mail.
Blue mail clutch.
Might be as you said.
Yeah, now a couple things that Tam is probably not going to be getting. Half magic.
Half magic, gold sword.
Yeah, the gold sword is, I mean, with both these runners, that's inconsequential. Temper versus gold, no big deal.
Yeah.
The half magic.
Tem chucked those potions, by the way. Tem chucked the blue goo at Argus. What's it called? Cold Stare. And I think a red goo at Trinix, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It depends. It depends how their strategy is for going for the gauntlet. I know that I'm a magic spammer, so when I have half magic, it's like the greatest thing in my life. You know, burn the world down with a fire rod.
I'm so bad at skipping chests sometimes, even if I'm in go mode. I would take 1 or 2 here. Because I'm very bad with it.
Like the waterfall, I mean, the thing about is we have silvers. I mean, literally, you're only going to be YOLOing half magic. And how big of a deal is it? Well,
nice.
He did YOLO half magic. Let's go.
Nice. I mean, Tam will be out of Swamp before Skelly is out of Turtle Rock, but...
Yeah, but then it's
the
mountain. Yeah, it's the mountain climb.
Takes like, what does it take? 1 minute or something? To reach GT, and what does it take from Turtle Rock? Like 15 seconds or something?
Yeah, I think it's something like it's not quite a minute and a half between having to go ahead and do the because we did beat Aga, we can't just conveniently save and quit and start the mountain. We do have to get the mirror transition flute away. But yeah, this Skelly should be into GT first.
I just realized, by the way, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning for them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's I would feel crushed to play at that time.
Yeah, but there's a couple people in the rando community that I'm like 100% certain they don't sleep. Tam is one of them.
The thing is, last week we had that scenario playing versus Potatoepouch, and they are all Germans as well. So there's also the meme Tam is German because he gets up with us and goes to bed with us at the same time. So
yeah,
this is like a hard switch to play now. If you had to play like getting up at this time last week. Sleeping? What's that?
Yeah, what is that? One thing to keep in mind, I know it's very minor, but Skelly is desynced here by about 16 seconds. So this race is even closer.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
very good, right?
Oh my goodness. So I think we're still going to go off of Skelly here.
112.
There we go. Here we go. We are going to get a resync. Thank you guys.
This Skelly is still like 6.
Yeah,
six,
Skelly
7,
is still barely ahead. So yes, we do have a prediction. Where's the GT Biggie? But in chat, let us know. What do you think it is? Oh my God! Now we're both. Oh my God!
And you assume somebody tried to help us, right? It's probably homemade fiddling with us and having fun.
Okay, I am officially blaming homemade beer for this. So.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, you know, very
Okay.
inappropriate. There's my emote of the
Ooh.
day.
Okay, Skelly is ahead, like a few seconds. Was it? I said 6, 7,
Oh my
8.
god,
Like,
who are we gonna go off of for this? Oh, okay, all right.
Depends
So
on.
we're going off of Skelly. We're going off of Skelly now.
It's not the
Obviously,
one.
all
It's
right. It
not the
is
one.
not one.
Not one. Do you like those situations if you're a runner? If it comes down to GT decisions, it's the worst, right?
Oh my god, it's terrible. All right, so they're both all right. So at the very least, Skelly is gonna do Dark Magician strats here. We start at the
I
torch.
think
We're gonna go to Hope
Tam
Room.
is also doing it. Yeah.
So this will be all about execution at this point. If
I
they
mean,
follow
there's
the
a
same
gold
route.
sword. This is kind of helpful at some situations if you do not perform 100% well, especially at Ganon.
Yeah, but you know what? If nothing
You
else,
get. Yeah.
if nothing else, you and I are gonna be in for a treat here. We're gonna see two of the legit best runners in the community.
Yeah, I agree.
And the race is going to be determined by execution. Skelly with a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, and Tammy's also on the right side. At this point, the bias city. You say
There
it
it is.
like that. There it is. Yeah. At this point, obviously, we get to route for our teammates, right?
That's right.
But nobody knows who has which teammate.
That's right. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody. By the way, nobody knows who is who between you and I. One of us is Dead. One of us is Brokor.
Maybe one of us has not talked at all today.
Yes, it's just been the same person going on and on and on.
It's saving some resources on restreams, right?
I mean, listen. I mean, we command high salaries here, so I mean.
Yeah. Just double it.
That's all. Exactly.
Go to your workspace and you just demand double payout because I was also working the same that you did. Okay, let's see.
One of us gets 2 paychecks. Let's go.
I think Tam got quite some decent time there in the mimic rooms back. Now we're synced, right? Yeah. Oh, I hate this room.
Yeah, see, this is where I just am relentless with the fire rod.
No, I meant the cannonball shenanigan super special. Nobody can do it. Probably room.
Oh, that's why you just always have an invincibility source and you just dash right through.
I know, right? Or you just take one little fall damage.
Yeah, or you could take a fall damage, or if you're people that are much better at the game, they know the proper strat to be able to dodge the cannonballs and dodge. Landbow 2 down, nice clean fight from Skelly.
Do you have some villain in mind you would suggest that could also be Skelly, like a movie villain or some video game villain like Ganon, but not Ganon, obviously.
That Skelly is, or that Skelly's
gonna try Skelly could be, yeah. I'm just going there because I accidentally found out Tam's last name, and that pointed me in the direction of the evil in him. In them.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at Skelly, I know he's using the Shy Guy sprite, but maybe he's who is it? Is it Michael Myers from Halloween?
Okay. True.
Oh, Skeletor from He-Man. Oh, that's a possibility.
Skeletor, yeah. Skeletor. The word Tor in German would also mean somebody doing stupid things.
Well, wow. Well, okay. That's something that I should learn.
You're pretty rude to your teammate.
You're really good at that.
Oh, this is like
the German word for stupid things, and my eyes lit up. I'm like,
it's
yes.
like a bit more old German, but yeah. Somebody does a stupid thing. You're a Tor. Yeah, Tom fell on the bridge.
All right, well, let's see.
Close.
Let's see how bad the blue ball situation is going to be here.
I mean, it can make a difference, depending how much you were good at math in school. Oh, I remember last week.
Ooh.
Last week.
Oh,
see, that's the thing. Last week when we had co-op, I played one with Tam, and Tam was like, "Oh my god, I just did the best aga ever," or something like that. So, "Oh, that's nice for you." And then I was like, "Wait, we are on restream. Now I look shit." And this was also a triple, I think. Ooh.
Yeah, he did have one phase where he didn't get anything, but that triple was clutch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cleaner fight from Tam. This is still insanely close.
Yeah. I mean, there was like 13 seconds difference, considering what Hamburg pointed out earlier. So we are landing here at the pyramid at 18:27 8-ish. So that would be like 40-ish for Tam. And nothing really changed. Like, seems like Skelly overall got some time, but we have to take into consideration Tam fall down the one bridge. And here comes the gold sword, making that blue hem.
Yeah, and that's and one thing that Skelly did there. Skelly knows that's six basically swipes or dashes with the gold sword. There's no need to do anything extra. No need to take any extra damage. Well played.
That's one short. That's one short, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Nice job.
I think that's the 30 frame thing where you sometimes don't see the hits.
Oh, he tried.
Take your time, Skelly. Take your time, Skelly.
Alright, can he get a double here?
Yeah, sure.
He does. Oh, what a close race.
Gets the double here back. Yeah, should be. Oh,
Should
that's
be,
so
yep.
close. Yeah.
Oh, as long as he doesn't fall, get your GGs in chat for Skelly, who's going to try to cross the bridge. Oh, what a close race. Holy smokes. Skelly finishing first with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, 52 seconds, followed directly behind by Tam, finishing second, 1 hour, 20 and 3 seconds, a difference of 11 seconds, dude.
Imagine Skelly watching race time, like, oh damn, that was close. Then going to the restream and seeing, what? Why has he done Ice Palace?
Yeah, I'm actually really going to be curious to talk to Skelly about what he felt about the opening route there. Oh man,
it was fine, I think, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this literally the beauty about Rando is sometimes it's not always what you find. Well, I mean, obviously it is what you find, but it's the order that you find it. You know, so I mean, that was spicy.
Yeah, we put Tam into the training camp a bit more then after this interview, because we have to talk about the Eastern Palace routing as well. No, just kidding. Somebody made it up in chat, obviously. Yeah, I guess if you two want to jump on in, we can.
Yeah, we'll see.
That was close, dude.
Yeah, it was. That was everything that you could ever ask for.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good race. I mean, if you finish like 10 seconds of each other, that's like, oh. I mean, it's always a bit sad for second place, right? But still, it's not like a 20-minute devastating lose or something.
Yep, and looks like we're going to be joined by Skelly here. Here he is, the first place finisher, my Bratwurst buddy. GG's, dude.
Yeah, Tom won't join us because Tom is in the midst of the night, close to morning. Probably cannot speak up loud there. So
yeah, no, that's
Skelly.
Yeah. In chat again, please get your GGs for Tam because that was an incredibly close race. Again, by two great runners. So again, get your GGs in chat for Tam there. Skelly, I gotta ask you, that early game probably didn't feel that good, did it?
No, and I was getting like huge PTSD because Brogar, I don't know if you remember, but this was like insanely similar to the last race I had with the Ravis in the Cash Boots tournament where
Yeah, I
it was kind of
know.
the same situation and got totally owned. So yeah, it didn't feel that great, but I figured Tam was probably doing similar things and it was probably pretty close either way. It felt kind of bottlenecky with the bow and pod. I mean, we were talking in the chat after the race, so it sounds like there's actually a decent bit of divergence, but I was expecting it to be really close until I found out I needed ether, and then I was like, okay, it's probably going to be whoever finds ether first.
I guess when you found ether, you probably felt like, oh man, I did the whole mountain for nothing.
Yeah, kind of, but
Yeah,
I don't
we were
know.
kind of discussing what Tam needs because if you rewatch this race, which you probably will, it was for us. It was like I was like, it would be good for Skelly if there's like a hook shot now in the southern part of Village of Outcasts, something like that. Maybe even doing Mothula first, so they do not have to come back to Skywoods at all and have go mode after Southern Dark World, and then that was the hook shot. Same time, Tam opens the pyramid, which we, by the way, didn't notice at that moment because we didn't see the red crystals where Thieves Down and Pot. And I was like, oh my god, if there's mids now, that would be like devastating. And Tam gets the mids, and like, oh no. And oh, there's the hook shot. Yeah, this could be like very interesting now. But then I was like, okay, what do we need for Tam now to make it more interesting again? Okay, we need like some nasty items in Swamp, right? And then we get a bombos and a sword that baits you away from that spotted sword on Desert Ledge. So we know, oh, maybe Skelly is going to prioritize the mountain over that sword and Maya check. And then it happened, and then it got very close again. So, and this is the kind of divergence, and in the end, that made you succeed with a 10-second lead. That was super to watch, though.
Yeah, I was definitely feeling the pressure in this one.
Yeah. I mean, I have one big question. In my mind, I knew you kind of like that setup of the water walk and the forest you told me last time in the interview. And I like to see it because we got the moon pearl. We were joking about, oh, it's an Agassiz like minute 3 or something, right? It's an Agassiz, Brogo, right? Obviously it is.
In the
Then
middle of escape, I called it.
Yeah, you said that before. It was so funny. Then you open the bag of escape and we say, oh god, Master Sword. Oh god, Moonpearl, what's going on? And then we see your Southern Light World attempt with that water walk. I'm like, I see that. I've seen that before. I know Skelly likes that. That's cool. And then Skelly pays close attention to the money. He may consider that Tam would maybe have skipped that Ice Rod as well because there was not so much front-loaded money. So how did the Ice Rod feel is what I'm trying to ask with that 2-minute question.
Yeah, I thought Tam probably gets that early. Either like maybe not at the same time I did, but because there was the mirror and there was catfish, maybe they got Ice Rod after Aga. So I thought like, yeah, maybe there's a chance this Ice Rod is a really big deal for me, but I think probably we're both getting it one way or the other.
Yeah, I was like always trying to think how you both would individually feel about the Ice Rod because for me it felt like Skelly's route was kind of denying that Ice Rod and the flute. We saw the flute then a bit later on Tam. We saw we on the other hand we got a glove for you, but we also got the shovel, which was the lamp in Kakariko. It's like Skelly won't have flute and lamp at some point. It's most likely more going to be doing Eastern Parish, which in the end happened. And yeah, this must have also not felt that good, I guess. But you also do not want to do Aga too early, I guess, especially without lamp. And then in the end, it was like on the other side, Tam was then going a bit more earlier to Aga, not having seen Aga Ledge yet. I may be wrong on that. And then get a bottle on the Pirate Ledge. Be like, oh my god, now should I dip pot now without hammer and bow? Should I go to Catfish? I have now the money to pay Zora. So it was a bit I can see nobody would feel that pretty good in the early game of this seed. The first 30 minutes it happens very much, I would say.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like probably no matter what, you last locate the bow or come very close to last locating the bow. I mean, the bow, like before I found it, it was also kind of on my mind because, like, okay, yeah, I can kill Aga early, but the only things that are in logic are Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, and then Pod, like, you know, depending on the key layout, if there's no bow, maybe that's not even in logic anyway. So I felt like I should just be thorough and make sure I cover all my bases before I commit to it. But it also, on the other hand, having the mirror, like my last couple options before doing Aga were like Zora and Eastern, and both of those would have been faster if I just do Aga first, right? And then I can just mirror after Catfish. I can mirror on Pod. So yeah, I definitely could see doing it earlier too.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of felt like the perfect seed for an AD keys or something. I would have felt very good to have that one.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
I am usually a burnt child. I say when it comes down to have to decide to do a prior Aga play before dipping Eastern Palace Crystal without bow. It always feels so bad, and it's like a coin flip. I get scared. I mean, on the other hand, you have no bow. Pot also feels scary. Maybe there is not a small key in the front. It can just be bow lock at all, completely. But between you, we saw then everything. We saw the bottle. We saw Catfish. I think we saw Agalech in your POV. Don't know if we saw it on Tam. Yeah, but other than that, I think I do not have much more questions. Maybe my counterpart wants to ask something.
Yeah, did you hear me screaming the entire time? Like, you know, come on, dude, just go to where the progression is. I thought you learned something from me.
Yeah, I learned how to last locate.
Well, I was gonna say, well, you learned how to last locate, but you know, from my experiences with you, you never turn around and like ever complain. But maybe, just maybe, you turned around and had like a little, you know, why did I do this or why didn't I get that or whatever the case may be, just like a little minor complaining.
I was
And if
grumbling a
there,
little bit. Yeah.
there you go. See, and there you go. Proof once again that complaining pays off.
Did we turn in the
Absolutely.
mushroom in the end? I was just.
Yeah, he got blue mail. Yeah, blue mail out of it.
Yeah. The blue mail. Yeah, I agree. True.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Ed, you were in the flow there. I didn't want to stop you. I was just curious about the mushroom because.
Oh no,
I have
you
to
are.
find some excuses to come forward time later.
No, you are. Remember,
No.
you are me and I am you. So
Yeah.
we're both talking at the same time, or we're just both muted at the same time. That's all that
cool.
works.
Yeah,
That's all that works.
I have some thing to do now, and this is why I say goodbye, and I say thank you again, Ed, for sharing this evening with me. For me, it's evening. For you, it's a bright day, I guess.
Yeah,
And,
it's the start of the afternoon for me. It's 1:44. So, but hey, you know what? After this week, I know that we're both 2-0 heading into this, and conveniently, we are now both 3-1. So
yeah, that's what I also was going to say. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice turnout, and 9 points is good, especially with the opponents yet to come. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see you guys playing and us playing next week. And this is why I now say thanks for having us here, and thanks Skelly and Tammy for the nice race, as well as Nervendolch for the trekking. And yeah, I say goodbye, Mr. Ed. I leave the rest to you. Or to me.
thank you. Yeah, exactly. Tour to you. So, yeah, no, again, big thanks and GGs to Skelly and Tam here for putting on a great race. If you want to see any more of the hot league action, check out the ALTTPR league. We got the scheduling leagues, or we got the links here in chat. Plenty more races to go today. I think the schedule should be up there. But yeah, we're looking forward to this is going to be the end of week 2, and just to go ahead, for anybody that likes all dungeons, we have a mode for you. Almost all dungeons is going to be starting Monday for week 3 in league. I know we are going to be going up against at least the Bratwurst buddies. We're going to be going up against Team Pug. So if you like Andy, Dante, and Matt7898, well, check out the schedule for that. And of course, that's my only self-hype that I'm going to give for that. So, but again, big thanks to everybody, all the volunteers, the trackers, restreamers, everybody that's a part of this. Can't thank you guys enough. Looking forward to more Hot League action going on here, and hopefully you guys are too. And until next time, I am American Brogor, and for German Mr. Ed, we're going to sign off, and we thank you guys very much.